Sanitarium 168, back at it. Another review, this time sooner than the last one, so only like a week late this time.
Yeah.
But,
making improvements, guys.
Making improvements, you know.
One small step for man, one
For
giant
us.
leap for E168 kind.
Our movie today is
Split.
directed by M. Night Shyamalan, the man, the myth, the legend, guy who's lived in pretty much infamy for a while. But stars James McAvoy, Anna Taylor-Joy, right?
Yeah. And then we're just going to refer to them as Fine Girl 1 and Fine Girl number 2.
One of them was in Edge of 17, I believe. There's an old lady that's in it. Not really sure who
I
it is.
forgot
But
she was even in the movie.
basically, it stars two people. Anna Taylor-Joy and James McAvoy. Me and Chad have different opinions on this. So what we're going to do is still something different. I'm going to say my full piece and give my rating. And he's going to say his full piece and give his rating on it. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I loved this movie. It was awesome. Like, from the beginning to the end, I was just, like, I was on board. Like, it drops you right in to the drama of it, like the suspense. Like, there's no waiting. Like, there's like maybe a minute and a half, and then boom, you're right in it. McAvoy. This dude is Oscar worthy in this movie. It's kind of, I hope the Academy remembers this movie all the way next February when next January when they do a year from now. I hope he gets nominated because this is a performance of a lifetime. He balances so many characters but makes them so unique that you, even when he's not changing costumes, you know who he is. Like you know what character he is. So he starts off, he's really intimidating. He's like really tight collared shirt. Tell he's got OCD, he's buff, and like he's really threatening. And then some stuff happens, and then they come back, and he's in a dress, wearing a scarf, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about him. You know, he's not allowed to hurt you or anything like that. You are our guests. You know, you are very important." And so you're just kind of like, that's weird. And they're of course they're all freaked out because they know it's the same guy, but I mean he doesn't at all. And then it'll cut, and he's going to his psychiatrist. Her job is to talk to each of his like distinct personalities. He has 23. One personality has taken over the job of maintaining all of the other 22 personalities. That one's called Barry, and he's like a super flamboyant fashionista almost. This movie, there's pretty much no language in it, very little bit. There's no nudity, no sex, no drugs. There's only like 2 shots in the whole movie that even have blood in it, and it's actually pretty minimal. I will say for a PG-13 movie, it's very intense, but it's also tame, to where it's not just like a gore fest or something. The whole movie, the way he balances the personalities, and they have interesting flashbacks with Anna Taylor-Joy's character, it just kind of gives a sort of like, it gives depth to them, and he gives so much personality to each of the characters that he portrays that you feel bad for certain characters and just flat out hate other ones. So like you're rooting for parts of his self, and you're just like, I hope this part goes away and this part stays. And then it's a Shyamalan movie, so you know there's gonna be twists. At the end of the movie, I jumped out of my seat, not because of fright, but because of excitement. This movie does a great job of balancing genres. There are very funny scenes in this movie between all the characters that will genuinely make you laugh. And then there are scenes where you're like clutching your seat, like I'm terrified right now. And then there are other scenes that are just like really good dialogue scenes that, again, is well written. So I give Shyamalan the utmost praise for making a movie like this. I give it a 9.5 out of 10 awesomes. I really like this movie. I have a feeling it will show up on my best list a year from now. It's forever away, but this movie was awesome.
Alright, I'm going to keep this short and sweet for the sake of not making this a 25-minute long video. Okay, so I'm going to start with the positives and etc. You'll get there when you see the movie. Etc. Alright, like you said, James McAvoy is perfect in this role, especially when he is the personality of Hedwig, which is like a 9-year-old kid. Funny as gives great comedic relief to the whole movie. He acted like such a 9-year-old. Mm-hmm. There's one scene where he just like in the middle of actually talking about like what's going on in the movie, like what's happening to the girls, and he just like, what color socks? Like, I've got blue socks.
He's like, I got wet socks.
Yeah, I got red socks.
And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, I got blue socks too.
And we all want to know, does he have yellow socks? But anyway, James McAvoy is great. The main girl, Anna Taylor-Joy, she's great. Especially as you learn more about her backstory and like the reason that she is reacting to certain things the way that she is, because like they make it known from the get-go, like she's a weird chick, okay, and so like they basically invited her to this party or whatever it was out of pity, and then they get taken, obviously, and that happens like the first 5 minutes. That's something else I love about the movie. It just drops you like straight into like them getting taken. It's literally like 2 minutes. The last 45 minutes of the film were just about the most like intense like third act of a movie I've ever seen. It was crazy. And I'm not going to talk about the plot twist, but plot twist, dog. Alright, negatives. I have some things I did not like about this movie. I thought that the pacing was a little off at times. Like I said, I loved how it just dropped you straight into the action, but I feel like after the first like 2 scenes where like you meet Dennis and you meet the lady and you meet Hedwig, and then after that, to me, it just like crawled for about an hour 15 minutes. It was like, it was super suspenseful, but then like they let you know something and it just like got rid of all the suspense for me. I don't think that he should have let you know that they were waiting on something else to happen that early. I think that they should have just like, instead of just being like, oh yeah, like we can't hurt you, they should have been like just left you guessing, like, yeah, okay, why are they not hurting them yet? Are they going to hurt them? And stuff like that. I think that would have made it a lot more suspenseful and not made it drag as much as it did for me. And then also, whenever he would go and like see the psychiatrist, I understood why the psychiatrist was in the movie and like why he was going to see her. It was all them fighting for like what they call the light. So like being able to be the one that is like talking and speaking through the body. And like I understand why he was going, but I didn't like the character of the psychiatrist, the old lady. Especially some choices she makes at the end of the movie. I'm like, why would you do that? Call the police. Like, she just makes the standard horror movie, like, cliche choices. And I'm just like, okay.
There's a decision that's made at the end of the movie that could have done more good than the one that she made. And it was, that's kind of why I don't give it a perfect 10. Because there is still that one thing, it's like, just call the police.
And I'll give it that the twist fixed some of the things I didn't like about her character. Like, there were some things she said earlier in the movie where I was like, alright, why is this chick a psychiatrist? She is completely off the walls, like, insane. But the twist fixed some of that, so I'm not going to say anything else about that because I don't want to spoil it. But those are, like, some of the things that really, like, dragged down the movie for me. I think my score for it would be, like, 7 out of 10 wows. Like, I liked it, and it's something that I'll definitely watch again. But there were some parts of it where I was just kind of like, yeah.
If I were to rank this in the terms of, I haven't seen Sixth Sense, but I had that spoiled for me when I was young, so I've known about it. I just haven't had interest in watching it. I probably will eventually. I would rank that up there. I would probably go like Unbreakable, Split, and then Signs out of the ones that I've seen. And I'm not going to include his bad ones even anywhere on the list because we all know they some trash.
we also have very different opinions about Unbreakable. That might have to be a video sometime.
That might need to be a video because we very differ on that movie.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe. We'll have more content coming soon. Let us know what you thought about this movie. Follow us on Instagram at E168 Reviews. Alright, stay live, fam.
See ya.
Alright, I gotta dip.